Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Crashlands 2, once again. In the last episode, we cleaned up a few side quests, hoping in vain to unlock the recipe for the hearth. The only thing I know is that the hearth is locked behind a quest. Only problem is, no source of information I was able to find actually told me which quest needs to be done in order to unlock it. At least we know how to punch things with some nubs now. You can research that. Gotta go actually talk to Kleewick on that one. Anyway, comforts is part of a thing. That's garden. It's not your comforts we need. So, owie, it's Graal. You need some 4 tendrum-style walls, pillars, and doors, and additional storage like a pop barrel, pop drawer, or a mantle trunk. So yeah. Also, Kleewick's comforts are part of the side quest, so doing one side quest should unlock another at some point. And if we find something that looks like it may or may not unlock the hearth, then we'll be golden. Anyway, your comforts. I forgot what you need. Tendrum-style walls and a pop barrel. That's what you need. So, the fucking down here. Those are floors, not walls. Those are tendrum walls. And we only made 3 of them. What the hell is this? Fiber. Okay, for a second I thought that was a live wire, and I really didn't want to have to scavenge that stuff again. Now, pop barrel, that needs more bark from the popwood trees. Fucking fiber. Where's the fiber? I know it's in here somewhere. And it's right there, and it needs goddamn bark. Why does everything need bark from chubby little trees that I don't feel like chopping down? There, fiber. And now with that fiber we can make the rest of those walls, which are here. And now your pop barrel, which I'm out of fucking whatever that is, but the mantle trunk was also acceptable, so there. That's made. Pull this up, and I haven't built anything in so long. It's hard to remember which buttons do what. There's that, and we can grab these boys and press the right fucking button to make tendrum walls. There. That's your comfort taken care of, which means you got another quest now. Flux, did you do all this for me? You just tore a chunk out of my walls and put different ones up and threw down a treasure chest for me. I know it can really make up for destroying the cabin in the first place, and I'm not a tendrum builder, but I thought you'd like to have some reminders of your grove here. Make it feel more like home. I don't know what to say. Ahem. Thank you, Flux and Juicebox. Thank you, Flux. Hey, what about me? I said what I said. Ha. Up yours, Juicebox, you little credit-stealing bastard. I'm sorry for how I left things at the end of our last walk. I know we were just trying to help, and my emotions got the better of me. If you got time for another stroll, I gotta check on another expression, and I'd welcome your company. Well, let's go. Where do you want to go? To the spot marked on the map, which is over here near Sluggable Grotto. So maybe you will know how to make the hearth and to share that information with me after we go checking on Sluggable Grotto, apparently, because that's where you want to go. I could have done this quest so much earlier, but I just didn't. You know why groves are built around expressions of Marla? If I had to guess, it's something to do with Marla. The expressions are a sign of Marla's blessing, So to speak, near an expression plants flourish. They grow faster and more robustly than usual. It's where we're the closest to her and can hear her most clearly. She talks to you? She did. I haven't heard her voice in a while now. Not sure I'd want to know what you'd have to say to me right now. That's how it is, getting ghosted. Marla's always seemed benevolent. What are you worried about? I'm afraid of what Marla might say to me about how lost I've been. I'm afraid of what I might say to her about what she let happen. When I saw Petalwall destroyed and everyone withered, I turned around and I left. Didn't even take anything with me. Couldn't bear it. I've asked myself why I'm still here. I ain't anyone special. Don't know why I survived when better 10 them than me are gone. What sort of person am I that I haven't even collected their roots? Nobody would blame you for that, Graal.
Just because you haven't collected them yet doesn't mean you won't ever collect them.
I suppose that's true, but I don't know when I'll be ready to face those ghosts. When you are, we're here to help. You don't have to do it alone. Well, alright. That takes care of that quest. Now, let me just throw you back into the cabin and leave you there until it's time to go hauling you off away somewhere again. And then we could go do Cleewick's fucking comforts. Now, here you are. Flux, you got a sec, I got some deliveries to make, and that seems to be something in your wheelhouse.
Oh, deliveries? What do you need? Advice on the best packing materials? Shipping cost estimates? Finally, something I can help with.
Mostly I just need someone to carry the packages. These old wings ain't what they used to be.
Oh, so you need a pack mule? That's more of Flux's thing.
Take these and let me know when you're ready, Flux. We can head out together. Okay, we got those packages. Now, that is not... Well, you're already following me, so you did just give me a quest. Karen's. Make the delivery to a marked location. And what location did you mark? Is it out in the husk, or... Well, you are following me. First care packages for Grun down in the spore fields. Alright, spore fields, where the hell was that? Is that, up here somewhere? I don't... Oh, there it is, spore fields. There's not even a teleporter over there. Close enough that we can walk to. So we're doing Graal's stuff. Guess we're doing every quest imaginable until we finally get the one that gives us the goddamn hearth. Spore fields. What are we delivering anyway? Nothing big, a few things people need. Like maybe a hearth or the things we need to make one. These packages for Grun. With all the flooding as of late, they've been dealing with a spot of root rot. It's not much, just some salve and soil additives. They won't be home right now. We'll leave the package for them to find when they get back. Just put it in that pop barrel right there. Okay. Pop barrel. Package left. Now on to the next delivery. We're heading up to Harlepole. And Harlepole is right up there. So, teleport you away, I guess. Throw another package into another barrel. And then we'll have one last package to be thrown somewhere else, and then you can reward me with the thing I so fucking desperately need in order to progress the story. Yeah, I know, we're heading to Harlepole. We're in Harlepole. We fucking teleported. Here's the place. Who's this package for? Well, he's been staying at this house part of the time. I know he likes drawing, so I made a few sticks of colored chalk for him.
Graal, that's so sweet. Are you secretly sweet?
No.
I don't know. I think you might be.
I ain't done yet. Go ahead and leave this package.
In the pop barrel? I get it. And I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to fucking
There. Good, come on, we got a couple more stops to make. Heading to where the travelers are next. This one, yep, still in the Harlepole. Now, just another package. This one's probably going to be delivered to them in person because they usually hang out there unless they're just not here and there's another pot barrel to go sticking it in. So, here we are. Oh, hello, Atla. Wasn't expecting you to be here right now. Timing it so you could leave some pan-floritos for me and the travelers without anyone knowing it was you. Aren't you you aren't as sneaky as you think. I ain't trying to be sneaky. I just don't want people talking to me or asking a bunch of questions I don't want to answer. Or thanking you for the things you do. Sproutlings these days, they've got no respect for their elders. Give her the package and let's go, Flux. Well, here's the package. Thanks, Graal. We appreciate it. Let's go, Flux. We're stopping by Harlepole's Expression. Okay, so big glowing tree. That's what we're going to. Right here. This last errand ain't really a delivery. I noticed the other day the Expression needs a little tending to. Could use some weeding around the base, maybe a little fertilizer. And there you go, looking better. There, that's better. Thanks for the help, Flux. Graal, before you fly off, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank you for all the things you've been doing around the grove. With everything that is going on, such a boon from Barluck to have a capable steward keeping a careful eye on the area. What? Steward? I ain't a steward. A steward is someone like Grandmammy, someone people can turn to for guidance, someone who takes care of things when things are hard, someone who can be relied upon. Well, that ain't me. I don't know what to tell you, Graal, except that's exactly you. You've given me advice, tended to things around Harlepole, looked in on the people who live nearby. You're someone we all look to and depend on. Well, you shouldn't. And why is that? Sorry, I shouldn't have snapped at you, Harley. I know you're just being kind, but I don't deserve it. Graal. We gotta get going, alright? It was good to see you, Harley. Sorry again. Come on, Flux, let's get out of here. Okay, let's get you back home. And maybe you can reward me with the schematic for the hearth that I've been trying so badly to get. The thing that I absolutely need now suddenly in order to progress. And now here we are. So, stop with the following. And now we talk again because you got another quest for you. So, do you want to talk about whatever that conversation with Harley was? Not really, but I'm getting the feeling you ain't gonna leave well enough alone. It's like you really know us. What's wrong with being a steward? Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's an honor, one I don't deserve. But Harley's right. For all your grumbling, you're always taking care of people. Stewards are supposed to think beyond themselves, beyond their own groves, and I can't. I'm always thinking about pedal wall. Yeah. I take care of people now because I didn't back when it counted. I do it as penance, not as a calling. You still do it? Isn't that better than the alternative? Why you do things is important, but it isn't what you do. But isn't what you do more important? Would you even hear a calling over all the guilt you're carrying around? Juicebox, that's a little harsh. No, I mean, I don't like it, but he ain't wrong. I need to think on this for a little while. Has it been a long enough little while yet? Well, no, apparently not. 10-foot pole, that's a trinket. Spear sight, yeah, just get your researching done. And, owie, you've got no research left, so that takes care of Graal's thing. Maybe if I give greeble those fog bombs, or do Kleewick's thing, and make his lab more comfortable. Also, Owie, you've got some things, some comforts that need a doing. So, let's see, maybe Owie gives me the fucking hearth. You need a bigger room, has a dozen grumblestone walls, pillars, or doors for better sound management, has at least 13 decor items, and has 6 ray lamps. Well, let's make those ray lamps. I may or may not have the materials I need for those. Where the hell are the ray lamps? There they are. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, now your grumblestone walls. That would be up with the rest of the walls. Pop cork, fucking... These are pop walls, thatched walls, the tendrum stuff. Do I seriously not have the schematic for grumblestone walls? Or perhaps... Yeah, that ain't it. Tendrum walls. Thatched walls. Fucking... I might not have the schematic for making those fucking grumblestone walls. Where in the fuck would I get that? I'm gonna make more of this stuff, cause healing supplies are always necessary. I'd be able to make better ones if I had that goddamn hearth, on top of being able to make the thing that I actually need in order to fucking progress. Or, you know, it might be possible that I may have archived grumblestone walls just to get them off of that menu, but no, it doesn't look like that's the case. Because this is all crafty stations I've already built. So, yeah. Anyway, yep. Oh, you researched that 10-foot pole pretty quickly. So, helping fist, punch spear! If you do that, we'll go see about Kleewick's research. Yeah, you done did that. This sparks joy, yeah, I'm sure it does. And where would I find grumblestone wall schematic? Mayhaps in a place where I find a bunch of grumblestone. Maybe it'll pop out of some grumblestone when I smash it open with a pickaxe. That's a very distinct and very real possibility. And look at that, I just smashed some grumble rocks, didn't get no schematic out of it. I'll just smash away until maybe the good happens. I would probably have found the schematic by now if it was just as simple as smashing shit. So... You know, I could just look that up too. That would probably be a better idea than blindly swinging a pickaxe at things. So if I'm reading this right, I gotta complete the Catch of the Day quest line to get the grumblestone schematics. So, yeah. Guess we're gonna go make some overpowering stink bait real quick. God fucking damn it. Do I even have the materials to make that? Why do I have to do so many side quests to unlock one thing that is absolutely necessary for progression? Where's the fucking stank bait? It's... that's the alive wire, the food, spears, that's a bomb. Bombs ain't bait. Stink bait. Writhing glop, overpowering stink bait. What do I get from you? Frog. I need simple net. This bipedal amphibian has only 2 brain cells to rub together. Oh boy. Simple net. Need fiber. And for fiber, I need some fucking bark, assuming I haven't already used all of the bark I have, which I may have already done. Fiber. Yep, more bark. Oh, a schematic just popped out of you. Okay, just styles for pop pillars. Great. Here I was hoping for something a lot more helpful than just additional styles for bits of pillars and shit. But whatever, we got the fiber, and with the fiber we can make that simple net. There we go. Now I just gotta figure out where I find a frog. That's, that might happen over wherever it was we did the fishy quest to begin with. That might be the case, or maybe they're up in the husk. Nope, there's a couple of frogs right there. Let's get those nets ready. Bam. And pull out the net. And hold still, frog. I didn't want to fucking... Okay, quit hopping around for a second. Just stay right where you are. Net! Double frog. And another frog. Oh yeah, we got those frogs. Got them frogs, son. And now we go make that overpowering stink bait, which should reward us with Grumblestone wall schematics, which we should be able to use to complete Owie's comforts, which may or may not unlock the quest we need to get the fucking hearth. I'm doing things here. Working on things. Now, net. Overpowering stank bait. Okay. And now we go deliver that to fucking you up in the fishy spot. And take it. Oh, Flux, that's a powerful bait you made. There, thanks for sharing. Thanks for all the help, blah. With that, well, I think you know just about everything I do. Heck, you might even have a more slippin', slobbery fishing hand than me. Now I believe we were promised some fishing tales. Hey, hooey, yep, you're some proper fisher folk indeed. Let me tell you a tale that was passed on to me when I took up the reel. It's a tale of the big one. A creature a looking fortune for good or for ill, depending on its whims and the state of your soul. No one knows how old it is or how long it's been lurking at the bottom of the river, and only one person alive that I know of at least has ever even glimpsed a flash of its tail. Who saw it? An old Polari named Gert. Though that's just what I heard. Never actually met him. One of these days I'd like to go and find out what he knows for myself. I don't know, sounds like an old angler's tale to me. I wouldn't put too much stock in it. You're one of the more practical types, eh, Boxy Wox? Well, if it's stuff of legends too big for you, how about this one? The tale of a weird box I saw in the water of the Spark Flats. What's in the box? Now you wanna speculate, huh? Well, I only seen the box, not what all's in it. Weren't able to hook it. Could just be about anything up in there. Now, I'll best be heading back to Harlepo with what I caught. I'm sure they're starting to fret over there. If you hook anything big, come on by and tell me about it. Oh, and if you do end up hooking the splatter boops, you best pour with everything you got, lest you end up underwater yourself. Okay, so now you want me to go to the Spark Flats and try to fish up a box? Spark Flats. Yeah, we can do that real quick. Oh ho, another juice gem. That will be useful. Probably. Maybe. Can't guarantee it though. Anyway, where would I fish up a box? This looks like a place that I may or may not fish up a box. That's a whopper pool right there. So we wait. There you go. Yank it. And yank. That fucker up. Yep, that's a box, all right. Lucky catch. And you are the grumble stuff that I needed for Owie's thing. And that takes care of that quest. Okay, we can do Owie's comforts now. So we will do just that. Got all the grumble shit and the materials with which to make it. God, I hope I have the materials with which to make it. So, she needed a dozen grumble walls, and a dozen is 12. Those are floors, pillars, walls. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So that takes care of the walls. We got the ray lamps. And, oh, you're talking. Hey, Flux, smells like you've been doing some fishing. Yeah, stinkbait is not an exaggeration. This stuff makes my eyes water.
Turned my olfactory sensors off ages ago, but I can still see the smell lines coming off of that stuff.
Yeah. What's wrong, Owie? Oh, I'm just feeling a little homesick, that's all. That smell reminds me of long days spent fishing in the depths of the abyssal shelf. Me and my podmates would come home reeking. Fishing always worked up an appetite, but we weren't allowed in the heart cave until we'd washed up. Once we had our pod mother, always had a big bowl of spicy fish stew waiting for us. But I wouldn't give for a taste of that right now.
Now that I think about it, I don't think cooking is all that common among the Tendrum. There are panflorinos, but I haven't seen any hot meals.
I think this is what we fucking needed! I've noticed those blowy fungal bulb fires are beautiful, but it's not quite the same as sitting around a toasty magma hearth with something warm filling your belly. Hearth? You mentioned hearth? That does sound nice. I bet we could build something like that for the cabin. It might not be powered by deep sea volcanoes, but that'll just make it easier to put together. I couldn't ask you to do that. I need you to ask me to do that. I've needed a hearth for so fucking long. You didn't. Besides, I want a hot meal too. And does that mean we now have the schematic for the hearth? Or you just procced the quest to thing? Hearth and soul, build and place a hearth. Yeah, that's what I need, but where's the schematic at? Where is the thing? Spicy cabinet, potter's wheel, stoneworks, workbench. I don't see hearth on here anywhere. Unless... Research! We found it! Finally! The hearth is finally within reach. My God! All I had to do was make some nasty-ass bait and fish up grumblestone walls. Or rather, the schematic to make grumblestone walls. Yeesh! That took way longer than it should have for me to figure out. But finally, we'll be able to make the hearth and make the shit we've been needing. Better healing items, all the shit, all the good. Progress will finally be possible in the next episode. Because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.